The idea of risk treatment is a key one in risk management. Most experts see there being four basic ways to treat a risk. You can mitigate. We may choose to do something but look for ways to minimise the impact of the threat. Wearing a seatbelt when we drive is a type of mitigation. We might avoid it. If you have an allergy to bananas, you can avoid the risk of an allergic reaction by not eating bananas. We can transfer it. We use insurance as a way of transferring risk. If our house is flooded and we have insurance, then the insurance company will pay the financial costs, at least, that we might incur. Outsourcing, in fact, is another way of transferring risk. We can contractually agree who will carry the risk of, say, maintenance of a building or some machinery. If there is a need to carry out maintenance repairs to a hospital building, a supplier might be contracted to carry out the repairs. There will of course be a fee that the supplier will charge. The risk is that the cost of maintenance repairs is high. We can accept it. We do this all the time. There is a risk that smoking will cause significant health problems, but many people accept the risk and continue to smoke anyway. To remember them, I've used the mnemonic MATTA, M-A-T-A, and remind myself that it matters how you treat risk. I know, it's a bit lame, but if it helps you to remember, all well and good. The transfer of risk is an important aspect of an outsourcing contract. For both parties to have a clear understanding of the risks is critical to the successful contractual arrangement. Taking a collaborative approach is good practice. It is very tempting to take the view that you need only to be concerned about your own organisation's risk. If the other party fails to recognise a risk, well, that is their problem. The reality is that in practice is not the way things work well. If either party fails to adequately treat risk successfully, it is likely that the contracted arrangement will suffer. Relationships will be strained at least. At worst, a party suffering an unforeseen risk is forced to mitigate in ways that might impact the other party. Suppliers may try to cut costs and impact the quality of service. Clients may try to insist on changes to services that they are not entitled to and threaten perhaps not to extend contracts. You get the picture. Carefully assessing risk, and that includes ensuring the other party has successfully assessed and developed appropriate risk treatments, is a vital aspect of successful strategic sourcing.